NBA excitement is building on ESPN. The Cavaliers come in with a pretty lackluster offense. This team has its share of struggles on the offensive side. They will be squaring off versus the Pistons, who come in with a high-octane offense that wants to turn every game into a track meet up and down the court. Let's take it over to Bob Steele and Rod West, who are ready to call the game from Cleveland.
Hello, everybody. It's nearly game time at the Gund Arena in Cleveland. I'm Bob Steele, along with Rod West. Glad to have you with us. Take a look at the starting lineups. Who do you like out there, Rod?
Clifford Robinson can't be counted out tonight, Bob. Sometimes teams forget this guy's capable of putting up some points, and then he punishes them.
Rod, thanks. It's time for the player intros.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention courtside for the player introductions. First for the Detroit Pistons. At forward, Clifford Robinson. Also at forward, Corliss Williamson. At guard, Jerry Stackhouse. Also at guard, John C. Phillips. At center, Ben Wallace. And now the starting lineup for your Cleveland Cavaliers. At the center position from Lithuania, 7'3", number 11, Detriot. And forward, out of Duke University, 6'9", number 1, Carlos Boozer. And guard from Iowa, 6'6", number 31, Ricky Davis. Also at guard from Memphis, 6'3", number 2, DAJUAN. At the other forward position, from California, 6'7", number 30, LAMOND.
The Cavaliers get the opening tip. Passes. 7 on the shot clock. Bounce pass. Murray unloads from about 20 feet out. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Murray is only an average shooter in the best of conditions, and with the defender all over him, that certainly wasn't the best condition.
Phillips passes. Seven seconds to shoot. Stackhouse takes the turnaround J. Can't get it.
Stackhouse must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
Launches from beyond the arc. Brings the first bucket of the game. Robinson with the inbound. Just under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Pass left wing.
The Cavaliers
touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Passes it. Double up. Fired from the post. Gets back iron and out.
Williamson has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
Ilgauskas passes it. Definitely on the way down there. That's goaltending. Count the bucket. The J was missed by Murray. Get him. Ball. Watch the pick. 14 blue. Pass low post. Double. Tried to lay it in, but it wasn't finished by Stackhouse. Ilgauskas grabs the defensive board. Davis with the rock. Ilgauskas goes with the fadeaway. Gets the front rim.
That's a nice heads-up play on D.
Caught by Robinson. Just over 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes. Robinson launches from beyond the arc. Can't get it to drop.
Robinson was too wide open, if there is such a thing. I think he choked a little bit on that three-pointer.
Bounce pass. Let it away. Wagner releases from the stripe. Gets the front rim. Nice rebound by the 7-year man out of Virginia Union. Robinson dishes it off. Uses the leaner inside. Puts too much on it.
Wallace doesn't have a flashy inside game, so he has to earn everything the hard way. The Cavaliers
have the rock. They're 1 out of their last 5 from the floor. Pass to the paint. Wagner high rises. Goes glass for the layup. Wallace throws it in. Pick him up. Just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Phillips launches from beyond the arc. Tickles the twine.
Phillips didn't have to rush that three because no one was near him. He just zoned in and let it fly.
Any tips for the defense, Rod?
When you're playing man-to-man defense, if your man is far away from the ball, you should stay back a bit. That way you're able to rotate to the weak side to give up some help.
There's the steal.
The Pistons
head into the front court. They're shooting 50% from the arc. The inside shot was buried by Robinson. Passes it. 7 on the shot clock. Boozer shoots. Can't sink the well-defended shot.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive board.
Went in for the layup, but it's off the mark by Boozer.
The Pistons
have it. They're 1 out of their last 2 from the arc. Phillips passes the ball. Seven seconds to shoot. Lob to the paint. The alley-oop was thrown in by Stackhouse.
Stackhouse just wasn't satisfied with laying the alley-oop in. He jammed it home to send a message.
42 seconds here in the first quarter.
Pick him up. Screen coming. Line it up. Line it up.
Now in the paint. Goes up. Counts it down with one hand.
Murray is fearless, Bob. He knew he was going to get banged. He knew he might not get the call. He did not care.
That's what it takes to go inside and finish strong in the NBA.
They can go 2 for 1 here if they hurry, Bob. The Pistons
can tie it up with a basket this trip down. Williamson has it. Gets aggressive. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Easy call right there. He was mugged.
He can't get the first. Stackhouse will come off the floor.
Substitution for the Pistons.
Yanks it down inside.
The Cavaliers
could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Wagner takes a quick shot. No way.
Wagner was playing the percentages there. He generally makes that shot, but not that possession. The Pistons
bring it up. They're shooting 42% from the floor. That last tip was up and in by Robinson.
Now, sometimes it's just smarter to tip that ball right back in on the putback rather than bringing it down so it can just get stripped.
He fought for position and made the play. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 9-9.
The Cavaliers
played it even after one period, Rod. Anything jump out at you?
Surprisingly, there's not one thing I can put my finger on, Bobby. I'm looking at my stat sheet, and everything seems to be pretty darn even between these two teams.
Substitution for the Pistons.
Stackhouse inbounds the ball.
Ball. Watch the pick.
Phillips makes the pass.
Flare.
Gets stopped by Miles.
Switch.
7 on the shot clock. They push it inside. Fades away inside.
Yes.
Man, he is just in his element inside. What a player. The Cavaliers
have the ball. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor.
13 down.
Inside pass. The ball's loose.
The Cavaliers
Will get the ball back after it sails out of bounds. Murray has the ball.
Don't get picked. Turn 4-5.
7 seconds to shoot. Grabbed by Jones. Takes the shot from about 16. Doesn't get the tough shot.
Murray had to alter his shot because the defender got so much pressure on him. That's why he missed.
Push 15. Stay tight in.
Phillips gains some altitude. Can't get the bucket, but he gets the foul and will go to the line for 2.
I like aggressive D, but that's a little bit too aggressive. Almost an assault. You'll pick up the foul on that one every time.
He gets the first of 2. He gets the ball. Bim with the inbound.
The Cavaliers
Are at the controls. They're shooting 40% from the floor. Passes.
Pin down, pin down.
Pass back.
14,
7 on the shot clock.
Circle one, circle one.
Goes with a fadeaway. Gets right iron, no good.
JUMAINE Jones!
great second chance opportunity.
Couldn't agree more with you, Rod. Don't take any extra risks if you can help it.
The Pistons
Work it up court. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Phillips passes.
Double, double.
The off-the-glass lay-in was cashed in by Stackhouse. Passes it.
You got ISO. 2C, 2C.
Stolen. Passes.
didn't fool him with that pump fake. Nice concentration.
Just under 3 minutes here in the second quarter. Bounce pass. Deflects the pass. Uses the crossover. It's blocked. Jones swatted that one away, and it's his first block of the game. He's running, but there's two back. Wagner now has it.
5.
Murray leaves the ground. Gets the lay-in.
Murray!
This is a textbook crossover, Bob. Check it out.
Boy, straight passes, man, and he lays it in for two. Pretty move. Robinson throws it in.
The Pistons
Head into the front court. They're one out of their last two from the arc.
Watch the pick. Pin down, pin down.
Phillips passes it.
I got him.
Shoots. Doesn't get it all the way there.
Stackhouse must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter. The Cavaliers
With the score of this trip down can tie it up. The 19-foot shot is off target by Jones. Nabbed by Phillips.
The Pistons
Would love to extend their lead this trip down.
ISO.
Passes it.
Flare.
Gets cut off by Miles.
I got him.
7 seconds to shoot.
Counter.
Launches from beyond the arc. Picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He has a total of 8 so far.
He is just brutal on the defense from the three-point land, Bob. Truly one of the great shooters in this league.
the Cavaliers
Have it. They're shooting 40% from the floor. Releases from close range. Gets the front rim.
He's usually a dynamo on the inside, but he just couldn't get that one to drop. He should be nailing those left and right.
Phillips with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Stackhouse fades away inside. Kisses it off the right rim, then in.
Stackhouse didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Murray inbounds the ball.
The Cavaliers
Bring it up. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor.
2C.
Wagner dishes it off.
Ball. Inside.
Bounce pass. 7 on the shot clock. In low. Shoots from the top of the key. Can't answer back.
He had a good look, but the D stayed as tight as a new pair of shoes on a rainy day. This is going to be a real close matchup.
Phillips brings it up. He's 2 out of his last 4 from the floor. Pass right wing.
I got it. Screen coming.
Wallace with the ball. Wallace takes a turnaround J. Gets back iron and out.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
Robinson gets it right back after the block. Passes.
The Cavaliers
Would love to cut into the lead some more with a bucket here. Passes it. The clock runs out and we're heading to the half. The score, 20-13. It's time to relax, fans, while Clark gives us a recap of all the action in the first half.
Welcome to the ESPN Halftime Update. Let's review what went on in the first two quarters. The Pistons have played to a stalemate here in the first half. The statistics are pretty even across the board, and neither team has been able to get too far up on the other in the first two quarters. Should make for a great second half. Chauncey Billups, in the first half, has a total of 8 points and 3 assists. A clear choice for our Sega Sports Hot at the Half player. That's our halftime report. Make sure to tune in to the ESPN post-game show at the conclusion of the game. Let's send it back to Bob and Rod.
Substitution for the Cavaliers.
Robinson with the inbound.
Pick him up. Screen coming. Switch out. Blitz, full blitz.
Inside.
Double up.
Williamson lets it go from 7 feet out. Corrals the ball by Boozer.
What a denial, Bobby. Got that hand up there and sent it back down. Great job.
Watch the ball.
Davis passes the ball.
Double down.
Deflected.
Grab the shot.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Billups has an opportunity to get his third 3 of the night this trip down.
15. Power again.
Passes. There's the steal.
The Cavaliers
Have the ball. They're shooting 35% from the floor. Into the low post. Wins glass in the lay-in, but it's missed by Ilgauskas. The defensive rebound by Wallace. Billups has the ball. He's shooting 50% from the floor. Passes it in the paint. Robinson puts it up, drains the lightly contested shot.
Robinson gets the bucket, but he's the beneficiary of one heck of an assist right here.
That's what a good teammate does. He gets you the ball right in the spot where you're most comfortable.
And after that, it's up to you to knock it down, and that's what he does right here.
Boozer throws it in.
The Cavaliers
Are at the controls. They're 1 out of their last 6 from the floor. Wagner makes the pass. Swatted away, and it's loose inside.
Boozer is going with the dunk all the way. No hesitation.
Billups is at the controls. He's 2 of 4 from the floor. Passes.
I got it.
7 seconds to shoot. Top of the key. Billups launches from beyond the arc. Not this time.
Oh, Bobby, you gotta like the way he ripped that one down.
Boozer grabs the defensive board. Boozer works it up court. He's 1 out of his last 4 from the floor. Bounce inside. Wagner goes with the fadeaway. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
You'll sink those all day, Bob. What a nice shot.
Billups has the rock. He's shooting 66% from the arc. Passes it.
Line it up. Pick him up.
Pass low post. It's picked off.
Pushing inside, that was a nice thought, but you've got to have the passing lane first. There was just way too much traffic in there to let a pass like that fly.
Wagner, well, they just took way too much time bringing the ball up court. Strange play, and they'll turn it over.
The Pistons
Work it up court. They're shooting 50% from the arc. Stackhouse passes.
Double up.
Takes the quick shot.
Carlos Williamson.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. That's a clever move.
I figured you'd like this play, Rod. He just nails the shot after shaking his man loose with a nice pump fake.
You figured me right, Bob. Call me old-fashioned, but a simple, effective move to get to the bucket? Who can't love that?
Ilgauskas inbounds the ball.
The Cavaliers
Can cut into the lead with a basket here. Passes. Tries to spin move. Gets stopped by Billups. Kickback right wing. 7 on the shot clock. The layup is banked in by Wagner. Phillips heads up court. He's 2 out of his last 3 from the arc. Pass to the paint. Takes off. Botches the lay-in.
The Cavaliers
Have the rock. They're shooting 40% from the floor. Wagner passes it. Leaps up. Goes glass on the lay-in. Phillips has it. He's 2 of 3 from the arc. Bounce pass. Gains some altitude. Now is in double figures.
Stackhouse was making sure that there was no chance that shot was going to be blocked by stuffing it.
Wagner brings it up. He has 4 points from the paint. Passes it. Davis launches from beyond the arc. Can't tie it up.
Way to clean the offensive glass right there.
Murray capitalizes on the second chance opportunity.
Murray didn't like what he saw there at first, so he gives a little pump fake to get a better look.
It works like a charm here, too. And after the fake, just lines up for the J and drops it in, Rod. Robinson with the inbound. Passes. Phillips has the ball. He has 6 points from the arc.
Quick. Line it up.
Stackhouse dishes it off. 7 seconds to shoot. Takes a turnaround J. Doesn't get the go-ahead bucket.
He is so good on defense. It's like poetry in motion watching him derail a shot like that. Well, a poetry slam anyway.
The J was missed by Murray. It's knocked away. Passes it.
Oh, great play. See, he was right where he had to be to take that play down. Position is so important when you're blocking a shot.
Rod, here's a second look.
This is a big-time bucket right here. Check this move out. He makes contact there, and then he manages to get the shot off. Good job.
Great body control as he managed to pretty much ignore the hack and still sink it. He completes the 3-point play. Jones looks fresh coming back on the floor. Ilgauskas throws it in.
The Cavaliers
Head into the front court. They're 1 out of their last 2 from the arc. Received by Davis. Murray shoots from 12. Doesn't get it all the way there. We're at the end of 3 with the score 29-25.
The Cavaliers
Still couldn't get the lead and enter the 4th trailing single digits. What do you think has been the difference so far statistically, Rod?
assists, Bob. Their offense is bogging down way too much in one-on-one situations, and teammates are not getting set up and aren't setting each other up. They need to create some more opportunities for each other like they've shown they can do from time to time.
Bounce pass.
For Detriot. 2 out, 2 out.
7 on the shot clock. Gets cut off by Phillips. Phillips passes the ball.
Nice steal by the D. Let him try and work that crossover move, and then you make sure you're right there to take the ball. Great play.
Passes. Releases. The defensive rebound by Ilgauskas.
That right there is good court sense. Adjusting on the fly and keeping the pressure on. That's how you play successful defense, Bob.
Flip.
Passes it.
Stay tight inside.
7 seconds to shoot. Jones releases from close range. Gets the kind bounce off the back rim.
That's an old basketball move, but the pump fake, still good.
Especially when you're able to knock down the open jumper on a consistent basis. Wallace inbounds the ball.
The Pistons
Can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. Pass caught by Williamson. Stackhouse fades away inside. Scores his 12th point with the bucket there.
Stackhouse has the adrenaline pumping. He's feeling real good right now because everything is falling for him. The Cavaliers
Have it. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the floor. Springs up. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Bob, it's obvious. Throwing up a miss right here will not help his team come within striking distance.
He can't get the first. He misses them both. Battled for that board.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive board.
Not the way to call your way back into a game there.
Phillips with a bucket here. He can get his 10th point of the game. Phillips makes the pass. Gets stopped by Murray. Wagner with the rock. Wagner has the rock. He's 3 of 5 from the floor. Passes. Murray goes with a fadeaway. Doesn't get the tough shot.
Good rebound on the inside.
Caught by Billups.
He's got his rebounding fundamentals down, Bobby.
He sure does, Roddy. He anticipates where the ball's going to go, boxes out, and then cleans up. Passes it. Wagner takes the turnaround J. Can't sink the well-defended shot. Yanks it down inside.
He just has a nose for the ball, Bob. Amazing instinct.
It's instinct and desire, Rod. He just wants the ball more than anyone else. Top of the key. 7 on the shot clock. Gets cut off by Murray. Launches from beyond the arc. Gets the front rim.
I'll tell you this much. They must have said some prayers to keep the rock out of the basket. I'm sure their coach would have preferred some plain old defense instead.
Nice laying off the glass by Jones. Wallace with the inbound. Phillips heads up court. He's shooting 50% from the arc. Passes.
Push back. Watch outside.
Robinson shoots from 13 feet out. Forget about it. Gets his own board. Puts it back up, but no dice.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
Wallace gets the second chance bucket.
The Cavaliers
Can trim this lead down and bring it close for the bucket here. Kickback. Passes it. 7 seconds to shoot. Goes with a crossover. Puts it up. Misfired from the top of the key by Wagner. Wallace corrals the defensive glass. Robinson has it. Wallace elevates. Dunks it.
I like the way he takes it strong to the hole here, Bob.
It looked like he wasn't afraid of anything there, Rod. Took the bump and slammed it anyway. Murray throws it in.
The Cavaliers
Have the ball. They're shooting 37% from the floor. Davis takes a quick shot. Gets right iron, no good.
Nice court sense, Bobby. He knew exactly where to be to yank that one down.
Robinson passes.
Live.
Grabbed by Williamson.
The Pistons
We'll take a timeout here. Joe will head to the bench.
Substitution for the Cavaliers.
They can go 2 for 1 here if they want, Bob. Let's see how they manage the clock.
Davis with the personal. That'll be his second foul of the game. Boozer with the personal. That's his first foul of the game. He gets the first of 2. He gets them both.
The Cavaliers
We'll take a timeout here. Boozer inbounds the ball. Now in the paint.
Dribble up. Watch the screen. Flare. Quick. Help down low.
Passes. Murray fires. Gets the bucket and the foul. He'll go to the line for one more.
excellent concentration here. Takes the jumper, gets hit, and still manages to drop in the bucket. Great play.
He's going to the charity stripe for the possible three-point play.
Bob, he could go a long way with helping his team pull within striking distance. I bet you he's hoping he doesn't come up short right here.
He can't complete the three-point play. Boozer with the personal. That'll be his second foul of the game. He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. The Cavaliers will take their very last timeout. Murray with the inbound. The steal. Wagner with the personal. That's his first foul of the game. He can't get the first. He sinks the second. 27 seconds here in the game. Bounce pass. Wagner passes it. Denies it. And gathered by Robinson. He gets the first of 2. He's off on the second.
The Cavaliers
Are at the controls. They're 1 out of their last 2 from the arc. Launches from beyond the arc. Can't drop the lightly contested shot. There's the horn, and the game is in the books. The final score, 41-31. Game's over, and that's it for us. Make sure you catch SportsCenter so you can stay on top of the latest news in the sports world. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Clark Dishman here with the ESPN postgame show. Let's get started. The Pistons come away with a decisive 10-point win over the Cavaliers. They now move to 14-10 on the year. The Pistons just made a determined effort tonight to only take high percentage shots. The opposing team just couldn't pressure their shooters enough, and that proved to be the big difference tonight. Ben Wallace wound up with a total of 4 points and 15 rebounds. He will get our ESPN Player of the Game. What a player. And that's all we have for you tonight. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you next game.